Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you are hearing. Now, on to today's story. Cheating fiance tried to cut her ring finger off. Need support. I posted this on another sub yesterday. I am a freaking mess now. Have no idea what to do or whom to listen to. The title sums it all up. To sum it all up, we've been engaged for over a year now. We were supposed to get married on our anniversary. But along came the bug and we had to postpone our wedding. She's been acting real shady during the middle of quarantine days, like hiding her phone's super fast reflexes to the message. This wasn't normal when I asked, she just brushed it off and blamed it on quarantine. Then come January she's back to herself but overly clingy to too much care. I get some sparks and started snooping, nothing on the phone or her laptop. I felt bad, but then I saw a spare Android phone tucked inside one of her shoes, booting it up. There was an EE starting from September of 2020. But she ended it in January after it turned physical. They ducked 3 times in a week. Her ending line was, and I quote, AP, I love you but I love my fiance more. I realize the time we spend was good, but it's nothing compared to what I had with my soon-to-be husband, the duck. I hope you will find someone better. For now, goodbye AP. Well, I can't say I am Master Oogway in any sense. Confronted her immediately. She let out the whole cheater moves out. Lucky for me, I was prepared thanks to all the Redditors. I asked for the ring back so she wouldn't give it back, and I took it forcefully and I left. She texts and calls me every single day then on. I got fed up and I responded. She said she missed me and her ring finger doesn't feel complete without the ring, and she can't sleep without seeing me. I was more than pissed. I started lashing out at her, called her some awful things. Then I finally said the only way I was going to take her back was if she cut off her ring finger, and I hung up. 2 days after that her mom calls me and tells that she is in hospital and she tried to cut her finger off. I started to panic. I went to check on her. She started crying and I asked her what she was thinking, and she said if this was what I wanted she would do it for me. I was silent and I left, so here I am typing this run. I don't know what to do. She has exhibited a tendency of self-harm before. I feel like I am abandoning her at her time of need. Any advice would be helpful. Edit, I am clear on where I stand. I don't want her back. It's over. She's my ex. The problem I am dealing with is I don't want someone dead because of me, or at least people assume that way. If she ends herself with a note saying I was the reason for it, I have a high chance of getting screwed over by the cops. I won't be put in jail, but it could tarnish my career as my job require keeping close contact with high-profile people. So you know how it goes. And also, my friend who suggested to post here on Reddit said he saw a post about a guy's wife who was caught cheating cut her finger after he asked her to. If you guys could find him, I could talk to him about how he got himself out of it. Edit, I kinda saw a post about a guy whose wife cut her finger off completely. If anybody could find that post so that I can talk to that guy, that could be very helpful. Edit 2, hey, this is not any kind of update, you have to wait a while for that one. I have seen some common misunderstanding here, thought I'd just clear that. BPD hash, she doesn't have BPD, she checked that of way before, she only had PTSD, so that cannot be used as an excuse. Ring hash, someone asked me why that ring is so precious. Because it was given to me by my late grandma. Out of her 8 grandchildren she chose to give it to me. And say whatever the duck you want, I ain't giving the ring that belonged to a beautiful soul to a cheating SLT. Taking IT back forcefully hash, here I might have messed up. When I said forcefully, it didn't mean violently. English is not my first language. Forced in the sense I gave her no other choice. I said I would go to court if I have to get it back. And finally she gave in after a long argument and begging and me sticking to my guns. I did use some words and tactics I'm not proud of. I took it off her hand gently as she was still standing and crying. Again, and I'm sorry for not making it clear, I am not a violent person. I was never raised to harm anyone. I am not that guy. Domestic violence # I don't know, you'll need to check on what it means. I never harmed her. I haven't ever raised my hand against her. Cut her finger # I know I'm not supposed to say that. But come on, I am only human. I gave her a ring I was only supposed to give to the person who was gonna be my rock. And yes, she used to self-harm sadly, but we were past that. I didn't think she wouldn't act on it. When she cheated, I knew I wasn't special to remain faithful to. I didn't think I was worth enough for her or anybody in that case, to cut a finger off of their hand. And yes, her father ain't in the picture. He cheated on her mom and left for the owl. So her mom's not pressuring me to take any decision now. She said she would be happy for me on any decision I make. I don't know how she can be indifferent to her daughter, but I guess because she knows how I'm hurting. That's all for now. I will update sooner or later. Just walk away. I've wasted 2 years of my life on a similar style of melodrama, and actually it's just melodrama. It's just the feeling of regret that makes them believe they want you. The moment you make them comfortable about the incident they were involved in, it goes back straight to the same bullshit as before. Ironically, she even wrote to the AP, "Goodbye for now. How much more of an understanding would you need, realizing that you are just the safety net and the other guy is the fantasy? Just walk away." She will try and show you for months that she's changed, but trust me, that's not the case. I agree with this 100%. True, and she kept the phone and the messages. Only a matter of time, a fight, a little boredom, or even pure curiosity, before she reached out to him again. It's so much better to cut the melodrama out. Op deserves a partner who won't treat them nor others like a side character in their makeup/movie story life. Bye for now. WTF is with that bullshit. Bingo. My ex did the same thing. Begged for me back. Told AP it was over. The whole 9 yards. Don't believe it. Well, since she stepped out of your relationship 3 times after months of emotional cheating, it'd say she's not your problem anymore. Remember, cheating is never an accident, it's a choice. You might want to be a good person and take care of her, but remember, you took the ring back, so I'd hold on my position if I were you and do the less or even no contact. She choose to cheat, she's got her family to help her, you're not her boyfriend nor friend anymore, so it's your choice if you want to stay with her, Op. But, if you are accurately representing what her last message to AP was, that should give you all the answers you need. Emphasis mine. AP, I love you, but I love my fiance more. I realize the time we spend was good, but it's nothing compared to what I had with my soon-to-be husband, the duck. I hope you will find someone better. For now, goodbye, AP. In my mind, that's her keeping her options open. Good luck. Check out borderline personality disorder. They have a tendency to do self-harm if you try to leave. Op did an update on the post on /relationship_advice, and it's not BPD. That was my first thought: compulsivity, infidelity, self-harm/suicidal ideation, fear of abandonment, etc. I dated a girl with this and she eventually destroyed me. Sad thing is, they take 5 to 10 years of therapy to change, usually down to the childhood trauma they suffered. As someone with BPD, I wouldn't take this diagnosis lightly and am uncomfortable with certain stereotypes made about the disorder. That being said, Op, if you think your partner exhibits enough symptoms to potentially have undiagnosed BPD, I recommend firmly and clearly cutting contact with your ex and removing ways of future contact. If you have the capacity to, refer them to medical resources first, because they will absolutely need it. Otherwise, this is the only way to ensure your wellness moving forwards and prevent further interactions that could lead to more harm, to both you and them. Actually, individuals can go from meeting the BPD diagnostic criteria to not meeting them, within a year of commencing dialectical behavior therapy. Unlike other mental illnesses, it is not something people will have for life if they seek the right treatment. Please also remember that it presents itself differently in different people. I work in psych with several individuals with BPD, and the stigma they face, particularly in trying to form romantic attachments, is sad and can be hugely detrimental to their recovery. I understand you aren't tarnishing all people with BPD in your comment. I just wanted to address this in case anyone read it and interpreted it that way. It's emotional blackmail. Walk away, and develop a shiny spine. I'm a bit hesitant to say this, but I honestly doubt it's borderline personality. It just invalidates/discredits the struggle lots of people diagnosed with BPD have and stigmatizes them. I think the cheating fiance is just being manipulative via blackmail by putting on a show. Lots of people with BPD don't pull crap like this to manipulate others, and if they do something along those lines, it's usually out of desperation for professional help or from being extremely triggered. Seeing as my mom is one, I disagree. Manipulation and using self-harm as a weapon to get their way is definitely in the toolset. First of all, you ducked up with the comment about cutting off her finger. It's not your fault she did it, but you shouldn't have suggested it, or that other than uncheating on you, there's any way to fix this. Also, you now know that she's not loyal, reliable or mentally stable. Do not, under any circumstances, marry this woman, and do not allow her back into your life or you will regret it. She ended the relationship after her 5-month affair, which she was never going to tell you about. An affair she had after agreeing to marry you. If she couldn't even control herself during the engagement, there is zero chance she could have been trusted in the long term. 1. No. I don't think he ducked up on that part. Anyone with a brain would know that he didn't mean it like that. She's just ducked up and trying to screw with his head. Other than that, I agree. She can't be trusted. Yes, he did duck up. He knew she had a tendency to self-harm. Obviously she is in the wrong for cheating, but you don't tell someone who is suicidal to go kill themselves. He should not take her back. She is absolutely a bad person for cheating, but even in anger people should mind their words. While stop apportioning any blame to Op, the issue is that she had an affair, the issue is that she is emotionally blackmailing him, the issue is that she is getting her family and friends to feel pity for her instead of revulsion for cheating, the issue is that she is getting her parents to be complicit in on the emotional blackmail, and this means she will get her friends to call him as well. This is not his fault. Don't dump guilt on a betrayed spouse. Have you learned nothing from us / surviving infidelity?